today's book review is Mixed Media Girls with Suzi Blu. Probably most of you have followed Suzi Blu, if not do, particularly her YouTube channel. She has so much personality, lots and lots of personality, and it really shows through in not just her artwork but also her YouTube videos. So if you don't get this book, at least subscribe to her YouTube channel, because she's just really cool. She's quirky, she's cool, she has bags and bags of personality, and it just shines through in everything she does, including this book. This book, I don't know why, I just really like to hold it. It's quite square, and I just kind of like how it feels, which I know is really sad, but that's one of the things I like about real books sometimes, is just the kind of the look and the feel of them. Now this also comes with a CD. It's not very long, sorry, DVD. It's not very long, and it's not very complex. They kind of sell it as includes DVD with live teaching techniques, which it does, but for me that isn't a selling point of the book, because the book would still be quite a good standalone book even without the DVD. So having the DVD is just a bonus, and basically you just watch Suzi colouring one of her faces that she describes in the book. So it just kind of gives you that in real time. But then if you watch her on YouTube, you'll get that from there. So, and more. So what I loved most about this book is some of the photography. Now I'm a photographer, and I just like sort of abstract photography that's nothing. I'm just going to show you. I love the photography in this book. I just love some of the close-up of like the pastels, and it's all covered in glitter and vintage, you know, some of her vintage pieces, and I just really like to flick through because of some of the imagery in the book, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's kind of what I really like. There is text in here. There's not a whole lot of text. I would say that the imagery outweighs the text, and some of the text is the font's quite large and it's quite spaced out. So if you want a book for reading purposes, then this probably isn't for you. But it is a nice, easy read. You get to have a bit of a glimpse into how Suzi creates some of her artwork. You know, what she does. Oh, I love, this is my favourite. I love this page, just the photography. The photography alone in this book for me does it. But she talks about different layers, how she creates her pieces using different layers. But for a beginner, and I'm just trying to find it, I should have put a post-it note in the page, because that's really bad of me. Chapter 2, How to Draw a Face. So if you're just starting out in drawing girls or in mixed media and you want to experiment with drawing girls, in this book she teaches you how to draw a face, but more importantly how she draws her faces. So as you can see here, she's got quite a distinctive style, so she teaches you how to draw that face. But of course the principles in drawing faces, as in where to put the eyes, the principle is the same with any face, so you can adapt that to your own style. But it's really quite a useful guide if you're just starting out on drawing faces, and also eyes, like with a droopy eye and what, you know, how to get that sort of sultry look. So that's really cool. What I also found really interesting in this book is that Suzi actually does a lot of encaustic work. I don't know if I pronounced that right, because I've never actually heard anyone say it, I've only ever seen it read. But basically where she finishes, if you don't know what encaustic is, it's where she finishes and seals the piece with beeswax. And she shows you, not only in the DVD but also in here, how she does that, and how she kind of gets that look. It kind of has like a nice waxy dreamy finish, and she kind of shows you how to do that in this book. So as I say, quite interesting. Shows you how she does her pieces, and then obviously you take that and adapt it for yourself. But you know, she's got loads of different imagery, you know, loads of different artwork that she shows you how she creates, how she does. Really full of whimsy, you know, so you can just take that and adapt it, you know, take some of the techniques and then adapt it into your own style. But certainly one that I've looked at over and over again, just because I like the way the book's put together, and I like the way it kind of is complementary of the page and the text. So yeah, that's definitely a recommend from me. I personally would prefer a little bit more text in my books, because I do like to read more in my books. So only for that reason would I give it a 9, but it was a really good book and a really good insight, and I say buy it. Suzi Blu, Mixed Media Girls.